Shavua Tov, a good vach to my beautiful friends. To share a story of the Heilige Baal Shem Tov. And I always found the story really incredible. However, the reality of the story, I believe, is very, very true in our lives. And let's tell the story and then tell over the maybe inner teaching or suggest an inner teaching of the story. Once the Baal Shem Tov and his Chaverim were at a certain event, maybe a wedding, and there were musicians there. And there was a particular violinist who was an incredibly brilliant violinist. And he was playing and everyone was mesmerized by this violinist. Baal Shem Tov turns to his Chaverim, his Talmidim, and he laughs and he says, it's an amazing thing. I'm recognizing every sin of this violinist through him playing. Talmidim looked at the Rebbe, what's Pshat? And he says like this, everything in life is a communication. Everything in life is a communication. And the Nakuda is especially music. Music really expresses the inner wantings, the inner yearnings of an Adam. And this violinist, his soul is screaming out because of the Averos he's committed. And whereas everyone's hearing music, I'm hearing the Averos that this person has done because the Neshama wants redemption. The Neshama wants redemption. And that's the Maisa, that's the Maisa. The Nakuda Pnimi is how much in our lives do we, for example, recognize about ourselves that our body is communicating to us. Just take simply, how quick are people to pop a pill when they have a headache, a Panadol when they have a headache, when maybe they should just listen to the headache for a moment. Maybe they're actually dehydrated, maybe they're tired, maybe they need the bathroom. Or we have emotions and we try to cover up our emotions. Instead of listening to our emotions, maybe our physical sensations have something to communicate to us. Maybe our emotions have something to communicate to us, and maybe our thoughts have something to communicate to us. And all I'm suggesting here is that the Baal Shem Tov, on an incredibly deep level, knew how to listen. And he heard the speakings of the soul. And I would suggest for us, let's make it a practice to really listen to ourselves. And eventually we'll listen to others as well. Be'ezras Hashem Yisbarach. So may we be inspired by these stories that seemingly sometimes don't make sense, but really if we go into them, they make so much sense. We should have a wonderful week. Bracha, Mazel, and Hatzlacha.